TF2 has had a rich, lengthy history. A history with its ups, downs, and whatever the hell is happening right now. And alongside that history has been a passionate community led by various creators over the years. In fact, TF2 at this point has had generations of content creators on YouTube, Twitch, and I'm sure there was like one or two on Vimeo or something. But as the generations passed, so do the creators. Whether out of lack of passion, moving on to other content, or just straight up disappearing off the face of the earth, even the most influential of their time eventually go away. So this video is sort of a remembrance to the TF2 community's past and to the creators that helped this community grow and prosper into, whatever the hell it is now. So let us remember the ones that made us laugh, made us smile, who maybe even taught us a thing or two, or just hurt to think about sometimes. Now, SirCaeDanger is an interesting case for me personally. I used to watch his stuff all the time. He was even one of my many inspirations to take my channel more seriously. And then he just left. No real warning either. He was just a spy main known for playing on competitive YouTuber teams with the other half, SirCaeDanger, and making videos about his personal thoughts and feelings about topics surrounding TF2, whether it be about recent updates or even how casual is better than quick play. SirCaeDanger had a fairly short career on YouTube, having started way back in July 3rd, 2016, and uploading his last video on June 30th, 2018. Yep, just a few days shy of a 2-year-long career in the TF2 community before completely disappearing. Unless you're on Twitter. Then he's there for some reason. If there's one person that comes to mind when I think of the good old days of TF2, it's most definitely Krimsxn. Well, okay, there's like 2 other guys that come to mind, but we'll get to them. See, here's the thing. Krimsxn was a very unique TF2ber in the case that he did the toxic player character right. Unlike a particular Zit, which I'll get to very soon, Krimsxn could act like the biggest toxic asshole while being the funniest guy in the room, and even inspired some of my sense of comedy, whether that be for better or for worse. Krimsxn was one of those guys I was really bummed to see go, and I mean, yeah, he was one of those guys who was trying to jump ship to Overwatch when it first came out, but he was really one of those guys who was much more strong in the personality side of things. Plus, I use his hit sound. It's a really good sound. Salty Phish was one of those TF2 veterans that was prevalent in the community during TF2's prime, like a Ray7 or Krimsxn. He was another spy main, but he was very unique in the fact that he didn't take himself very seriously, unlike most other spy mains out there. Now, Phish started out as your average Epic Gamer 2013 YouTuber before he uploaded his first Team Fortress video back in July 21st, 2013. But you all know how the story ends. Phish soon jumped ship when Overwatch came out when everyone overhyped it as the TF2 killer, and just became another generic Overwatch YouTuber. But it looks like he's even quit Overwatch as well, since his latest upload was a Smash Ultimate video, at least at the time of this recording. Now, you didn't think I was gonna leave out this guy, did you? Of course not, because I foreshadowed him, you fucking stupid. The guy who the scout was possibly named after, of course I was gonna talk about Germa985, the most naturally funny and interesting TF2 YouTuber in the whole 12 years of Team Fortress 2's existence. Yeah, I'm a bit of a fanboy, and yes, I know he does streams on Twitch and uploads on his second channel, and yes, I know he still occasionally plays TF2, but I'm talking about his time when he was a full-time TF2 big guy, you know? Anyways, Germa's first video to YouTube was, of course, a TF2 video uploaded on June 11th, 2011. Then, for the next 4 years, him and his best friend, who we'll get to in a bit, made some of the best TF2 content to grace the community. I mean, when the memes that they made are still being referenced to this day, I'm sure you've heard of most of them, the most famous being, the Pirate Spy! I'm Pirate Pyro. But all good things must come to an end eventually, which is exactly what happened on September 5th, 2015, when Germa uploaded his last TF2 video as a TF2 YouTuber. Now, he's still a great content creator, and he even respects his roots as a massive contributor to TF2's community, unlike his friend, but again, we'll get to him in a fucking bit. But his days as a TF2 YouTuber are long gone, and I wish him the best. Okay, so a lot of people look back on Stir with nothing but happy memories, and for good reason. Just like Germa, Star made a lot of famous TF2 memes, and a lot of his collaborations with Germa made TF2 much more fun than it already was. When I think about what feelings I would get after watching a Star video back in the day, would be pretty close to the feelings I get watching Lazy Purple's videos now. I'd laugh, then I'd want to play TF2. I mean, you'd think that a Ray7 had a massive influence on the community. Oh my god, I forgot, since I cut out a Ray7, this line makes no sense. Oh fuck. Damn it, Array, this is what you get for making videos and then me procrastinating, fuck! Whatever, I'm still gonna say the line. I mean, you think Ray7 had a massive influence on the community during his time? Star's influence was even bigger. His outlook on the Gunslinger, back before it was patched, made playing Hightower on Quick Play into a long, painful session of mini-century cock and ball torture. And the previously mentioned Pirate Spy meme, that was featured in a Star video. I think that meme is the only reason why anyone bought stamps for the World Traveler, honestly. Now, you might be wondering why I didn't mention that the Pirate Spy meme came from a Star video when I was talking about Germa. Well, that's because most of Star's funniest content was riding off of the back of Germa's comedic chops. Most of the memes that Star created were really from Germa, and Star would get all the credit. And don't even get me started on the Germa is Mad series. Other than that, I want to mention the downward spiral that Star went down after he quit TF2 back on October 8th, 2015. I mean, how could we forget such gems as...
TF2 is dead. This is the new TF2. I will never play Team Fortress ever again for the rest of my life unless they come out with the third one.
Ooh, or even that time in that April Fool's stream where he just shit on TF2 the whole time and then got DDoSed? And we can't leave out that time that Uncle Dane made a 2-microsecond long joke about good old Stir in his Gunslinger video, and then Star got into such a boomer rage that he had to write a response to Dane on fucking Reddit to save his ego. We also shouldn't forget that Star cut ties with Germa for like 2 years over a fucking D&D session. Can you see why I don't think too highly of Star anymore? Anyways, Star started making videos back in the beginning of 2011 before TF2 was free to play, believe it or not, and had a 4-year-long career before declaring himself washed up and leaving TF2 in 2015 to become an Overwatch streamer shortly thereafter. RTGame kinda, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to say about this guy. He was pretty popular as a TF2 content creator for a while. He started way back in 2011. Stopped in June 21st of 2018, then he did a Fallout 4 video, and now he just now he's just a YouTuber that has like over 1 million subscribers. I mean, good for him, but I don't really know what else to say here. He's Irish, I guess. Maybe? Now, how could I leave out one of the most famous cases of a TF2 content creator just randomly disappearing? Now, yes, there have been whispers that Sin might come back, but man, it's almost been 2 years now. Hard to believe, honestly, and I'm pretty sure Sin has the oldest channel on this list since his first video is dated way back on December 16th, 2009. And since that point, he specialized in featuring submitted content from around the TF2 community of funny moments or even some amazing plays. Sometimes he'd even show content of his own. Back when I was an edgy 13-year-old, I used to hate Sin's content, but now I really miss it. I think his videos really helped unify the community and give it a bigger voice. Plus, watching the card on Payload have a stroke mid-game is just, mwah, pure art. Karma Charger was possibly one of the most unexpected losses in the community. I mean, he pretty much was the TF2 wiki. He did countless weapon demonstration videos for both the TF2 wiki and just for fun. But just out of nowhere, he couldn't do it anymore. He took down all of his videos, so now if you want to go to the TF2 wiki, it's just unavailable videos for more than half of the item weapon demonstration videos. Karma was possibly one of the most important content creators in all of TF2 history, and now he's just gone. Now granted, he left for a good reason, as he talked about in his last video, but I just wish he hadn't deleted all of his videos, you know? Either way, I wish Karma the best of luck in his future, and I'm sorry he put himself through all this stress and pain to make us happy. Too bad he became Healthy Charger and is now harassing people who are trying to re-upload his old videos under the guise that the videos might make people addicted to video games? Question mark? What's going on? Man, really, what is the TF2 community turning into, man? What's going on? Oh boy, this fucking guy. No, not him. This guy. Seriously, you guys thought I laid into Star pretty hard. I've been wanting to talk about this self-loathing asshat for a really long time. See, at first, I thought Xeno was a breath of fresh air for TF2, you know? A content creator is not afraid to put a mirror up to the community's face and point out TF2's glaring flaws. Plus, he had some pretty valid criticisms about TF2 and Valve back in the day when he started blowing up. That was, until all of his criticisms were being addressed by Valve and the TF team during Jungle Inferno's launch. After that, he just started becoming a nitpicking and whining asshole about everything TF2 related, and his whole thing about him being a character kind of fell apart when, in his own streams, he was acting like his little character that he talked about. He even turned around and made a video about how Jungle Inferno was a disappointment after declaring that he was quitting TF2 just a couple months prior to the update's launch. Oh yeah, I should point out that his quitting TF2 video was a sponsor video, just to really hit the point home that this guy was actually an asshole and it wasn't just a character. I also find it kind of funny that he was going to make YouTube his full-time job right before announcing that he was quitting TF2, and then when he saw how his views and sub count were tanking, he made like 3 more TF2 videos after quitting. Now I think he had to go back to his old career of being a cashier at his local Wendy's because he hasn't uploaded in 2 months since his last video about fucking Switch controllers. Ugh, the mighty have fallen. No, but in all seriousness, Xeno was actually a huge inspiration for me back when I was starting to take my channel more seriously in 2017. And now I'm at like 26k subscribers and I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, so including SourcePan in this list is gonna be kind of weird for me, because me and SourcePan were actually pretty good friends for a while, and obviously that's more of a weird flex but okay thing to say than anything else, but I'm just saying that before I continue this to clarify that I have no ill intent when adding SourcePan to this list. I know that he has his own personal things to deal with, and I know that YouTube wasn't fun for him anymore. Besides that, you might not even really recognize Source just by his name alone, but if you were in the community a few years back, say circa 2016, you might have actually seen some of his videos reposted on sites like Instagram or Tumblr.
This black box is mine, and this conscientious objector. The devil's the size they're mine.
Yeah, Source was basically a TF2 meme account on YouTube, but he was an all-around chill guy, and it's a massive bummer to me that he lost interest in the whole scene, but honestly, I don't really blame him. Just like RTGame, iKonakona was one of those crazy popular content creators that I never really watched or even really understood why they were popular in the first place. I'm not saying that they were bad, I just didn't see the appeal, honestly. iKonakona made TF2 videos, and then he just jumped on the Overwatch bandwagon and disappeared. Yeah, quit TF2 for Overwatch and hasn't uploaded in 2 years. Sorry I'm being pretty shit about this, but what else is there to say other than he's a fucking weep? Now, Scott Jaw is, oh fucking goddammit, he's a Fortnite channel now. Here's some honorable mentions for some people that just didn't really fit on this list, or I just didn't really know where to put them. First, there's You're Not Justin. He technically doesn't make TF2 content anymore, but he did recently make a TF2 video a few months back, where he spent 30 seconds trying to find the giant green button that says Find Game.
And this is my first time being back. I don't know where the Q button is. Seriously though, where the fuck is the fucking button? I seriously am I dumb?
And then there's also Red Robot. He was on the list previously, but it took me so long to getting around to making this video that he came back. Also, it's amazing that after a whole year of being gone, he's just kind of right back into it, like just business as usual, as if he wasn't gone for a whole year. Now, this is more of a dishonorable mention than an honorable one. Mecharek. Y'all kind of know why he's not on this list. He's dead, but I didn't want to prominently feature him for obvious reasons. Array 7, same reason for Red Robot. This is kind of what I get for procrastinating. Strife, I had really nothing substantial to say about him, but RIP either way. Sketch Egg. No. Serious Martin, I have literally nothing to say about Martin. I have no ill will or anything. He just kind of up and left, just disappeared, and I think I've watched maybe 1 or 2 of his videos. Now, Ryder Cycle. My man Ryder technically isn't dead, he's just more focused on his film school stuff, which is pretty damn good. Y'all should check it out. I'm including these two because they basically did the same stuff. Snow and Dr. Lovecat, 2 legendary sniper main YouTubers who both just kind of left. Never watched them, so I didn't really have much of an opinion about them, so they didn't really belong on the list, in my opinion. Nate Fox, I don't know what to say about him. Just same thing with Martin and Lovecat. And lastly, Stabby Video. Now, a lot of you newer players probably won't even know who this guy is. In fact, I didn't know who he was until Darty introduced him to me. Technically, he isn't dead, but his upload schedule is very inconsistent, and his content some of the most chill and hype spy montages you'd ever see. And yeah, I did say chill and hype spy montages. Just, I know, that whole sentence doesn't seem like it fits together, but Stabby Video did it. He's essentially the Starry Crow in swipes you've never heard of. And I think he deserves a few good watches, especially his first video ever, which he uploaded way back in 2009. God, this video was just depressing. I know I'm gonna sound like such a boomer, but I kinda miss the days when the community was bigger and wasn't all ran by Soundsmith and breaks mics at my hearing's expense. For the love of God, have mercy on me. Please don't start Reddit drama. I swear to God, please, my mom will get mad. But, that being said, the community isn't dead. In fact, there's still tons of amazing creative content creators that you probably never heard of or even bothered to watch. There's TFG, a guy who hosts an amazing TF2 talk show parody animated by Krimsxn, a pretty talented SFM animator. Or how about my boy Cribs with those old school commentaries and TF2 dictionary videos? There's also my friends Darty and SoupJ who make pretty great content considering their size. Also, Darty called out Macarek, so that's pretty cool. TF2 may have slowed down a bit, but at least it ain't like Overwatch or Black Ops 4 being straight up on life support. All these channels' links will be in the description below. Besides that, this has been the fucking longest video ever, and I'm ready to just end it already. The video, not end myself. Holy shit, I'm ending myself, guys. Holy shit, I'm terrible at ending these videos. Maybe I should get sponsors just so I have an out. Well, since I don't have sponsors, I'll just show my own shit. So go check out my Discord server in the description if you got the time, or go to my Patreon if you want to support me in a more direct way. Now, before I end this video, I do want to thank my first ever patron supporters, and my 2 $5 tier list boys, original username and beatbox. Love you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyways. Hopefully I'll stop being dead and get the energy to make videos at a more consistent pace. See ya.